Jesus. How's it going, guys? Welcome back. In the background, you're gonna have TF2, me as a scout, with one single life, having the best kills I've ever had for a long time. Anyways, today I want to talk about why I like TF2. And that's because, simply, it's not just a point and shoot type of game. It uses 3D space. Like with the Scout, you get to jump around onto platforms and you have to use that 3D space to avoid rockets. Same goes for the Soldier. You have to use that 3D space to travel as quickly as possible, just like in Quake. However, I never played Quake, but I am aware of the mechanics of Quake. So the game that I'm going to be talking about is the game that got me all started in almost got me all started in first-person shooters. The one that really struck me the hardest, and that game is GunZ. Now, I'm just gonna let this clip here play for a little longer because this is one of the sickest kills I've ever had. BAM! And what a way to end the game. So, GunZ. What is it? It's like any other game in first person, except you're gonna be in third person. Wait, but there's a freaking trick to this. You can wall run, just like how Titanfall was supposed to be, except this one is so much cooler. At the time, it had a peak of maybe around 10,000 people playing. People started getting bored of the game. There was a lot of jumping forwards and moving around just like this, until there was a bug that was discovered, and that was the inception of K-Style. I believe this is the only reason why GunZ is still around today, why there still is a very tiny population, but a rather healthy population to keep the game running, and why there are private servers that are still available and somebody is still willing to put in the effort to keep this game alive. Just like with TF2, before the economy system, the game would have most likely not have had such a popular reception if it weren't for rocket jumping, all the different classes with all the different techniques that you have to know, and the fact that it went for free to play. All the techniques that you learned, it wasn't actually, nobody held your hand through that. You had to go through the process of learning how to do it in order to actually complete the technique properly. Not like with many modern games out there where they require you to press one button and all of a sudden you're doing some complex maneuver. And that's the reason why I like TF2. It's because I'm not actually being my hands aren't being held by the developer, by Valve, to do a rocket jump, to do a stair stab, to jump from a block and then land on the same block while dodging a rocket with the Scout. You know, I'm not being told to do that. I learned how to do that. Because I wanted to learn it, I was able to obtain the technique, learn the technique, perfect it to my needs, right? It's not, oh, everybody knows how to do it just because they know how to press the button. Every class has its own techniques, just like with the most prominent class, the Soldier, requiring you to rocket jump, the Spy requiring you to know how to stair stab, the Pyro having you to know how to puff and sting, right? Of course, you don't have to do these techniques to enjoy the game, but honestly, if you want to get better at the game, just learn those things. And that's what makes TF2 nice. Every class is almost like a game of its own. You have to perfect it, and in order to enjoy the game fully, you try to get better at every class. And that's what GunZ lacks. This game got me addicted to games that actually use the third dimension to get to your opponents, to get to from point A to point B, you know? TF2, it uses that mechanic. It could have easily been just a walk on the ground and get to your opponent and shoot them. It could have easily been like that with different classes, but it's not. The Scout can jump up and down, across buildings, around buildings, strafe around buildings. The Soldier can run or jump up and down, market garden in 3D space. Or sorry, the third dimension, and the demo man can jump up and down. It doesn't have to stay still. What else can go up and down? Oh, and the spy, it can stair stabbing. That's already a very complicated maneuver, and that requires skill. It's not just, oh, press this button and guess what, you're gonna do it, right? Not like a lot of games out there. That's the special thing about TF2, and that's why I like it. This game deserves better, but the community died and development has ceased to exist. And really, what game actually allows you to run away from a battle like this? I'm just gonna end this game with me getting destroyed by America! Take it easy, guys. Jesus. If you guys want more content like this, please let me know. Hit a comment down below. If you guys like this comment, hit that like button. If you guys want more content like this, sub for it. And share if you care. And if you guys want more GunZ gameplay, let me know. I'm always interested. Thanks.